I am now live, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Watchman's Hour with Roshan Malwani, my intermittent Sunday podcast. I have been banned yet again on Instagram. Yesterday, late afternoon, I was banned yet again on Instagram. So I just give you, gosh, I've been banned so many times. Just give you a brief rundown. I didn't expect to have this, right? So I was banned on the 14th of December last year. And then I came back through a lot of grief, a lot of hard work. I was banned on the 20th December last year. I was banned on the 20th of January this year, on the 17th of June this year, on the 6th of July this year, on the 2nd of August this year. And then again, I have been banned last night, yesterday late afternoon. I mean, it's just fucking crazy. I don't even understand why. I have no clue why the fuck that I keep getting banned like a motherfucker. I remember in the build-up to London, so when I got banned on the 6th of July, right, I was just like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, I've done nothing wrong. All I've done is put out content building up to my London trip, and, you know, this was crazy. And within 48 hours, I got my account back, but it was still, like, a lot of nerves and a lot of tension and stuff. 48 hours, it just fucking sucked. Then I literally in London, you know what I mean? I'm halfway through my trip. I exit the House of Lords on the 2nd of August and I'm banned again, you know what I mean? So this is my personal, my Facebook, my Sam's Taylor Facebook. It's just like, what the fuck? And I was just like, oh my God, because I have so many appointments. I've got Alan Shearer, I've got Les Ferdinand, I've got Tottenham Hotspur, I've got Wembley, I've got the Oval and stuff, and, you know, but within 36 hours I got it back and stuff, and you know, I don't know why they keep doing this to me, because throughout London even, it was all London content. And now, really, what if I really put up? I put up lots of London content since. I think it's the bots going up and down the feed and banning me for previous stuff. But what is that previous stuff? It's all, even the new stuff that I put out disclaimers. You know what I mean? This is filmed in front of a live audience. Everybody's over 18. I don't even understand. What is it with Insta? I just don't get it. What is it with Insta? Why do they keep banning me? Jesus, it was that was how like TikTok was before. Anyways, I've been banned for Insta going so long back. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I just don't get it. I'm contributing so much to them. I'm generating millions of views. Jesus. Every day, if you look at Instagram cumulatively with all the videos people are watching, I'm probably adding another 1 million views cumulatively between all my videos. Got over 10,000 videos there, right? And 3 channels and stuff, literally. So I do not know why they keep banning me. It just doesn't make any sense. But I feel less heartbreak today because 1, it's happened so many times, right? And 2, like, I really don't have something huge on the agenda and stuff. And 3, what I've learned and realized is, you know, even if accounts go, yes, it's really, really sad, I'll just post on another account, and if that account goes, I'll post. People are still going to constantly watch my videos, right? And I'm posting across every platform. That's how I always say to you guys, and so many people don't listen, hit the follow button and follow me across all platforms. You know what I mean? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. My YouTube account got banned, right? It restarted again, you know, which sucks. LinkedIn, Snapchat, Douyin, RedNote, just follow me everywhere. The connection is only bad for you. I don't need to hear negative stuff and so forth. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, let's talk about lots and lots and lots of stuff today. Told you about the ban. I just want to show you this. Somebody sent me this. I had no idea what the fuck was in the box. The box came and it wasn't even addressed to me. The name was like blocked out. The phone number was like blocked out and stuff and whatever. And I opened it up and I had a thought about who this could be from. And it came out right. I had to go find the guy. So the guy himself, like, I don't have a third phone here with me that has an Insta account to pull up. So the guy himself has 1 million followers and he's based in the United States. And the brand account for what's in here has about 300 something thousand followers. So you can take a quick screenshot and you can go check it out. But it's a very nice gift to give me. Open up the box. Really lovely, lovely, lovely box. And it comes with this certification card, which is like more than a credit card. It's like a platinum card. So really, really, really high-end stuff. Not shitty stuff. Really, really high-end stuff. Can you hear the sound? Lovely. Okay. And then inside the box comes this case. Can you all read that out? All right, lovely case, really interesting shape. And inside the case comes the absolute most beautiful watch. Look, so the numbers are not in order. So it's a jump watch, okay? So it jumps to the time. And you can see what's going on at the back of it. Of course, it's wrapped in plastic. I'm not going to unwrap it yet. And the lovely, lovely, lovely box. Lovely, lovely, lovely box. Need to figure out how to put this back in. We'll do so in a second. There we go. Comes with one, two, three, 4 different straps. So you got a blue strap. I'm gonna pull this out because I have to pull it all back. Blue strap, black strap, white strap, and what is that? Orange or red or something? So check these guys out. I don't think the watches are very expensive, but it is class, and I like class. And if you can't afford a watch like mine, which is all iced up, but you can definitely afford a very classy watch like this, I guarantee you that. So check these guys out, let them know what you think and stuff. I'm not being paid for this. It's just a surprise that I got this. I haven't decided what to do with it, whether I give it to Rian or Saria. I actually just ordered a fancy watch for Rian recently. I don't know if Saria will wear this. But yeah, I wanted to share that, guys, with you. And I wanted to tell you a little story about last Saturday night, okay? So, you know, people will hate on anything, so forget about the hate. And I've said that to you so many times, right? Forget about all that stuff. But I went out last Saturday night to dinner in Happy Valley to a really beautiful restaurant, okay, that has the view of all of Happy Valley and has the view of the race course and stuff. And it's an old school dining room, but it's all built up modern, but they have an old school dining room. I will answer everyone's questions at the end of my monologue, which will be a long monologue. It's an old school dining room, but of course it's new. Just the way they present everything is so beautiful, right? So they bring you trolleys of meat. They have all different kinds of meat and seafood and stuff. They bring you this beautiful big wooden case to select your steak knife, and each steak knife is unique. Really amazing, high-end place. So there was a woman that I invited to dinner. And YouTube, could you give me a roll call? Because I can't see who's there, right? If you could, I've got some people watching on YouTube. If you could just type your name in the chat, that would be great. Introduce yourselves. And so I've known this woman for a long time, and yes, she's an attractive woman. Not everybody finds her attractive. Other women don't really find her attractive. I find her attractive because she's tall and thin. And she is an out there dress sense, but when I say that, she can dress very classy, very sexy, very cool. Hi, Chris. Appreciate you. Very, very modern, very in the moment and stuff, and very ahead of the time. But never trashy, never shitty, never Uniqlo, never beggarish, never baggy, never H&M, never Zara, no baggy shit, no boyfriend shit, whatever. Okay, so very attractive woman, always does her face. Her nails are tip-top, both fingers and toes. Her shoes are awesome. Her outfits are sexy and stuff, and everything. So we got to this restaurant maybe 6:15, 6:30, quite early for a Saturday night, but no, it worked out great. We were ready to rock and roll and stuff. I popped home quickly after work and I changed into a different outfit. I was feeling very fresh. I didn't need another shower, and so she's like, "Wow, the restaurant's empty," and I was like, "Well, it'll fill up," and it did fill up, and it did fill up pretty fast, and she said that, what the fuck is going on? She's like nobody's dressed up and it's Saturday night. And I was like, you know what? I go out every Saturday night and I agree with you 100%. Okay, look, I've got a moderator here on TikTok and I've got a moderator on YouTube who will just ban you from the stream, right? So just listen and talk nicely and stuff and chat amongst yourselves, and the Q&A will be at the end. So only Chris and Danielle gave me a call out, and Lisa. But the other ones watching are not giving me a call on YouTube. So she's like, nobody's dressed up. Everybody looked like dog shit, okay? And all the tables in the restaurant filled up. And no one was dressed up. I've just come from London where everybody's dressed up. Like, there's 0 people not dressed up. And this is Hong Kong. And in the Hong Kong press, and you know, if you actually read comment sections, which you don't need to, right? And in Hong Kong press and stuff, and in you know, large chat groups like on Facebook and wherever, you know, people always dissing the vibe in Hong Kong that it's gone and shit. I was like, you can build your own vibe. What the fuck? The first foundation, and I think I've mentioned this last week and the week before, and I mentioned it for years. The first foundation to going out is getting dressed up. What the fuck is going on? Okay, now young people have infected older people. Young people have infected people my age and stuff. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's Saturday night. Look, since the age of 15, 14, right? And we can call it the latest 16, but it was earlier than that. Okay, so let's call it 15. Okay. You get, it's Saturday night, right? It's Friday night. You dress up, a guy, a girl. I think we talked about this a bit last week, if I'm not mistaken. A guy gets dressed up, a girl gets dressed up. What the fuck are you going out for, right? You're going out to look fucking good. You're going out to attract, to make yourself attractive to the members of the opposite sex. Now listen, I'm not going out to get laid, right? I got fucking 3 kids and shit, right? But I don't understand, like, you know, girls put on dresses, sexy fucking dresses, guys put on their nicest black jeans or fucking jeans. You know, where's the days with all, you know, True Religion jeans and all the glamorous jeans and stuff the guys are wearing? You know, great shirts, tight t-shirts, you know, bling. What happened to all the Ed Hardy and stuff, right? Too many beggars out there. Well said, Chris. And stuff. So if you're wherever you are, if you're complaining, Hong Kongers right now are complaining that there's no vibe in our city. I've just come from London where there's so much vibe. Hong Kongers are complaining that there's no vibe in the city, okay, and stuff when they go out. Now let me tell you something. If Hong Kongers are going, if any of you guys are going out in shorts or shitty trousers, not making enough of girls fucking wearing Lululemon or Sweaty Betty and stuff. Listen, there is no fucking vibe. I've just come from London. You want money to pour in? You want money to pour into the economy? You want money to pour into restaurants and bars and clubs? You want money to pour? You want it to fucking flow. Dress the fuck up. Dress the fuck up. Women need to look fucking sexy. You know what I mean? Whether they fucking, they want to fuck women, they don't want to fuck men, whatever. Guys need to look fucking good. Jesus fucking Christ. Even if you're big and fat, and fuck and stuff. Lambert Cross, I can't understand you. Ask me the question in the stream. Even you're big and fat and fucking fuck whatever, dress the fuck up. You know what I mean? Hong Kongers, fuck you. I'm a Hong Konger, born and fucking bred. You know what I mean? I've been here nearly half a fucking century. All right? And I'll tell you something. You complaining about the fucking vibe? Dress the fuck up. The vibe starts from within. You can't go in and catch the vibe. Okay? Yes, of course you can. You can go in and catch the vibe, right? But we all need to build the vibe. And building the vibe starts by dressing the fuck up. It's Saturday fucking night, or it's Friday night, or what the fuck night you're going. You know what I mean? It's not fucking pub after fucking work drinks and everybody fucking, you know, wearing work clothes and slamming down pints and wants to try and get someone to snog and shit, and whatever, and maybe go home and get laid and stuff, bro. You know what I mean? It's fucking, you know what I mean? Dress the fuck up. When you're going, you want to change your life? You want to change the vibe? You want to have a good time? I swear to you, and especially Hong Kongers, you fucking beggars who are fucking always slamming on my government and my city, you don't like it, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Listen to me, okay? First and foremost, dress the fuck up. At least try it. Before you bark like the beggars you are, try fucking dressing up. Start building the vibe yourself. And I guarantee you, it will come. Jesus, we need more snobs, okay? You know, people are so anti-snobs. The left, the wokeists, the activists, the liberals, and even in my own city, you know, communists, China, Jesus, you know what I mean? People are anti-snobs now. You need snobs. You need people like me to raise the economy. You need snobs to raise the economy. You need people to get dressed up. You need people to go to nice places. You need people to fucking spend money to raise the economy. And everywhere globally, and now even in Hong Kong, this leftism has infected Hong Kong. You know what I mean? It's where the fuck, how did this happen? Where did this poor shit, this poor people shit, poor people's mentality start infecting my city, one of the world's richest fucking cities? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? People fucking complaining. Jesus fucking Christ. Go out, buy a bottle of Cristal. You know before I was married, I'm buying bottles of Dom, bottles of Cristal. I'm trying to attract women. You know what I mean? I'm trying to pour them fucking drinks and shit. And I'm trying to take a woman home. I'm wearing the best fucking clothes there is. You know what I mean? I'm buying fucking Versace. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Jesus. You want to bitch and complain? Either one, get the fuck out of my city. Get the fuck out of the city that you're in, because nobody wants the negativity. Or two, even if you're not a snob, just act a bit snobbish. Buy some good clothes. Dress the fuck up. Dress the fuck up. Buy beautiful clothes. Dress up. Look handsome. Look sexy. Jesus, what is this with women not wanting to look sexy anymore? I don't look at women who don't look sexy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Dress the fuck up. And every woman is looking at me. Okay? I'm telling you. Alright? Because I fucking look great. And I fucking dress great, alright? Who the fuck is not looking at me? I'm working 7 days a week, 6 days a week, I'm in a fucking suit. You think I'm not turning fucking heads? That's been that way my entire life, alright? Be a bit more snobbish. That will raise the economy. That will raise the vibe. Let me tell you something, okay? In all my time going out, okay, whether I'm walking the street, whether I'm in my shop, or I'm in an event or a party, okay? Every single day of my life, somebody will stop me in the street, somebody will compliment me in the store, somebody will tell me in an event, okay? So let's say this. Let's say this, if only one person, same with my videos, say only one person thinks I'm looking good and handsome. And out of that only one person every day, they will come up and tell me, man or woman, that I look great, okay? But let's say 1,000 other people, according to you, think I look like shit. I'm not handsome. I don't dress well. I'm a fucking douche, just that. But out of those 1,000 people, right, they will not come up and say, hey, you look like shit. Hey, you're a douchebag. Hey, we hate your videos. Do you understand what I'm saying? No. But every single day, only that one person, and that one person is a liar, right? That one person is a liar, coming up and telling me I look good. That will tell me I dress well. Coming up and telling me they love my videos. So that one person every single day, everywhere, in every situation, there's only one person who comes and gives me complimentary stuff. But all the 1,000 haters, according to everybody else in that same fucking room, will never come and say, I hate your videos. You look like shit. You're not handsome. You're too skinny. You know what I mean? You should go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. Fuck that, bro. You know what I mean? Think about what I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? Think about what I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? You want to live it. You want things to be good around you. Lose the negativity. Dress the fuck up. Go out and look good. Go out and be a hunter. You know what I mean? Being a hunter doesn't mean being a sleaze. You know what I'm saying? I turn heads everywhere I go. Okay, you can see that, okay, it's negative, is that everybody's looking at me because I look like an asshole, or they've seen my videos and I'm an asshole in my videos. Hey, they fucking seen my videos, right? Right? Everybody's seen my video. I mean, what do you want me to say in any defense? There is no defense. Listen to me. Raise the economy everywhere you are. Embrace snobbishness. Dress up. Turn heads. Look good. Look good. Focus on looking good. And life will be good. I guarantee you, life will be good. Remember, people will hate on anything. It's irrelevant. Don't worry. Don't listen to those fuckers and listen to me. Like I said, I've never walked the streets anywhere globally where someone has come up and told me that, hey bro, I hate your videos. Only people come up and say, I love your videos. Okay? All day, every day, in every city that I'm in. Okay? All right. So, and like I said, even if that's not only one person, that one person has come up to me, right? And the 1,000 people who hate me, according to you guys, they don't come up to me. Same thing about dressing well, looking good. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Listen, honestly, you're gonna think I'm mad, but I genuinely believe, and the Hong Kong government doesn't, recognize this. Take a look at this, acknowledge it, which I cannot understand why they're obsessed with Canto pop stars and Chinese actors and actresses and whatever. But I'm talking about global. I am single-handedly keeping Hong Kong on the map. Do you agree with me? Or do you think that I am a delusional narcissist? Okay? Because I'm going to say it again. I am single-handedly keeping Hong Kong on the global map. Okay? The continuous investment in Chinese actors, I mean both sexes, and Chinese pop stars, and I mean both sexes, and only advertising Hong Kong. We were supposed to be Asia's world city, and we were forever before the pandemic. Now I don't know what the fuck we've become, right? I'm not slamming my government. I'm talking out, and stuff. Yes, last week I was praising the living shit about my government, about the economy and stuff. But I mean, when we're talking about globally and we're talking about global superstar, I don't think anybody out there, put aside Bruce Lee, put aside Jackie Chan, put aside Donnie Yen, right? Okay, I'm single-handedly keeping Hong Kong on the map. I espouse Hong Kong every single fucking day in my videos, in my text under the videos, in my hashtags and stuff. And I think I am the #1 Hong Kong global personality. Okay? And if you disagree, tell me. No issues whatsoever. But I'm going to continue believing that. It's a self-proclaimed title and a self-proclaimed throne. And I'm going to continue believing that. And remember what I always say. When you hit anything, when you win something, when you achieve something, you want more. So the fact that I believe that I'm single-handedly keeping Hong Kong on the global map, the fact that I believe that I am Hong Kong's #1 global personality, I like that. Okay? Even if it's a self-given title, self-proclaimed title, self-proclaimed throne, self-given throne. Because I love it, I'm going to keep working harder for Hong Kong. And that's basically it. Whether Hong Kong likes it or not, I'm going to keep fucking doing that. Now listen, let me tell you something. Okay? You need to build before you bark. Okay? You need to build a broad and strong foundation before you diversify. Honestly, all of you should stay for the entire stream. All of you should help me and like and share the live, okay? Because I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff, all right? You need to build before you bark. You need to build a wide and strong foundation before you bark and diversify. Let me explain. You can only build something if you have a niche, first of all, right? So my niche is tailoring, okay? Once you build your niche so high and so broad, then you can diversify. Then you can do restaurant reviews, hotel reviews, vacation reviews, political stuff. The problem now is that you have these tiny accounts everywhere, okay? With no credibility, okay, whatsoever, right? No foundation. They may have started out with a niche, all right? And then they start barking about political stuff and Charlie Kirk, I'm just saying Charlie Kirk, and Palestine and Israel and people on boats and immigration and this and that. I said, bro, your 3,000 follower platform, your 3,000, 6,000 views per reel is pointless. You're sinking your own ship. Okay? You're sinking your own fucking ship and stuff. Why do a lot of people hate A-list celebrities from California and stuff, right? Because they've built this giant platform, giant foundation, and then they use it to get their message across. So guys, my honest advice to you, right, is, stop being political, right? Nobody gives a fuck. Seriously. You know what I mean? Vote for your politicians to do the right things for you, the things that you want, okay? And focus on your niche and grow. Focus on your niche and create a foundation. Focus on your niche and become successful. And then if you really want to bark away about some political stuff and shit that has nothing to do with your niche, then go ahead. I don't bark about anything. I never said free Palestine. I never said any of this shit, anything fucking ever on my stuff that has nothing to do with me, okay? What I helped the Hong Kong government, I helped Carrie Lam in 2017 to campaign to become chief executive. I got slated, I've said this before, by netizens. I was attacked. I delivered messages on behalf of Regina Ip for the social unrest in 2019 across my platforms. Again in 2021 to take the first COVID jab and stuff. I got slated by netizens. I mean, this is the left. This is the the insects. You know what I mean? But that I was asked by my government. I've said this many times before. When your government comes calling, right, you respond. Okay. Don't turn your government down, right? When your government comes calling. Lisa, are you getting rid of these fuckers who say stuff like this, or what? Are you paying fucking attention, or do I have to do the shit myself? You know what I mean? When your government calls, you go and you do what they tell you. And if you don't, I mean, get the fuck out and stuff. You don't need to get rich to visit me. You can also buy a suit from me. by mail. So there is absolutely no big deal about flying out here. I live streamed 3 days in a row last week, taking orders, presenting goods, and so forth. You know what I mean? If you ever find yourself down and out, say my Instagrams don't come back, right? Since 2013, 2011, to curate them, over 10,500 videos and stuff. If you're down and out, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just rebuild. Yes, it sucks, but life fucking sucks. Women leave you, girls break up with you. You know what I mean? Like this, I'm gonna touch you stuff, Lisa. I don't like this stuff. You know what I mean? And whatever else, just get rid of them. Even if you only have one person watching, get rid of them. You know what I mean? If you're down and out, just rebuild. Okay? But rebuild with new content. Okay? Woman dumps you, you're fucking heartbroken. You can't stay in the gutter, bro. You got to rebuild your life. Find yourself another bird, right? Okay? Find yourself some new lines. You've already evolved. Don't go back trying to find, bag a new bitch with the same old shit as before. It's the same thing with content. If Instagram, if YouTube, if TikTok take away your platforms, okay? And they've taken away my platforms so many times, okay? I've had to start from again. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you know what I mean? Bastards of bastards for no reason, okay? When everything is tongue-in-cheek, when Saturday Night Live appears every week for decades, it's all tongue-in-cheek, okay? All right? I get taken down. I don't even think it's the bots anymore. I think it's leftist women scum who are constantly complaining about me. Okay, of course that's an insinuation, right? But if you're down and out, just rebuild. But use new content always. Don't go back. Okay, all right. Do you understand why my new accounts rocket up every time I have to open a new account because I've been banned? Okay. Because I post new content. Everybody's already seen the old content. Don't try to rebuild with old content. They've already seen it. They're like, oh, this jackass lost his account and, we've seen this shit before. Make a new account. If you were successful before, your new content will be successful. Okay? Your new content will be successful. And that's it. So when you're down and out, you rebuild. Just embrace it and rebuild, and they will come. Kevin Costner fucking said that, not me. You know what I mean? Build it and they will come, and I believe that, and I've lectured on that for over 20 years. I've lectured on that to American universities and stuff. And first it applied to my bricks and mortar, and now it applies to my content, okay? My social media and stuff. When you're down and out, if these fuckers, YouTube, these leftist cunts, TikTok, Instagram, blow you out, blow you away, you rebuild, but you rebuild with new content, original stuff. Don't deep dive into your phone and try and bring out stuff that worked before, okay? And that's the best advice I can give people who are getting banned, who are losing, oh my goodness, their livelihood and stuff, because that's what these three companies do to you, and that's the truth, okay? Not this new formula, just new content. I'm not going to go and pull out a young Chinese boy video that got 800,000 views and everybody's already seen the video. I have a treasure trove of content. I have a treasure trove of content, okay? So just put out new stuff always that's never seen before, okay? That's how you rebuild, trust me. I have constant setbacks, honestly. Constant setbacks. I went through how many times I've been banned just this year with you guys. But nobody sees my pain. I have setbacks from my children, my family, my father. I've talked so much about my father. I got another setback from my uncle yesterday or the day before. He fucked me up again for no reason, and so forth. And nobody feels my pain. And, when I was live streaming for 3 years during the pandemic and stuff, right? We had these long conversations and so forth, right? Every day was like a podcast, right? With guests and stuff, virtual guests and stuff. I said to the person I was talking to, and I always said to the public during the Q&A, nobody feels my pain because I'm not here to. Today, if anything sounds like it's coming out negative with me, it's not. Okay. Whatever I've said so far, right? You know what I mean? It's just the truth. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling a bit down, or someone's posing a problem. Someone's complaining about something. I'm giving the fucking solution right here. Nobody feels my pain. Because nobody sees my pain. Because I'm not barking away about my pain and shit. And even if I am, even during my 3 years when I'm having daily conversations with people around the globe that I've never met in person, I've talked about what my father said that morning, what my daughter did the night before, what my uncle did the day before that, etc., etc. Yeah, okay, I'm talking away and stuff, right? And so forth. But ultimately, there's so much going on every day in my life that nobody sees my pain because I'm not out here to constantly complain. When I say negative things, it's because they're currently very, very present. I've been approached by it and stuff, and I'm trying to give you advice on how to get out of it, all right? You guys are not going to like this, a lot of you. Yes, I don't believe in therapy for myself. If you need it, go for it, okay? I don't need to go and tell someone about my pain and all this stuff. I don't bottle it up either. It's there. What's there to bottle? It's there. I don't feel it here. I see it around me. I'm the only one that can fucking see it, right? But just get on with it. You know what I mean? Just get on with it. You know, if you're a Marine and you're lost in the forest, right? You've been separated from your platoon and stuff. What are you going to do? You're going to get on your knees and say, God help me? You're going to run backwards where you came from and try and find your platoon? You shouldn't figure your way out there, right? And that's the kind of stuff that I do. I mean, I just figure my way out of my pain. I figure my way out of my problems. And that's pretty much it. Everybody asks me every day, do I work with women? Every day I give the same answer. I've been doing the same answer for 6-7 years. I work with women every day. Look at the women's tailoring videos that I put out. Look at the video that I put out today. It's on my YouTube. It's on my Insta. It's on my TikTok. It's a gorgeous woman in Mumbai. I made her suit. I've never met her in person. Watch the video. It's on my TikTok. It's on my Insta. It's on my YouTube. Gorgeous girl called Tushada. She's younger than me. I have made her a cracking suit. It's a wow suit. If you search hashtag Sam's Muse, okay? Or go to Google and hashtag Sam's Muse. See how many thousands of videos will come out. If my main Insta comes back, you can search. If my main Insta comes back today, if my main Insta comes back tomorrow, then you search hashtag Sam's Muse. And you see the exceptional work that I've done with women. But what I've said over and over and over again is that women are shy to do videos with me. So that's why you don't see many videos. But if you do see, but they are still a bulk of videos, at least from 1,000. 1,000 is a big number. There's not many creators out there who have 1,000 videos, let alone 10,500 videos, right? And you will see that the women's suits are a wow. And the women's videos are so much fun. You know what I mean? Because they just give themselves to me. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I make incredible women's clothing. And if I've never, ever, ever made a women's suit before, see the women's suit that I posted today. And see how great it is. Okay? And that was that. I'll answer all your questions. I can't focus on 3 screens of scrolling weird shit. But I'm happy to answer all your questions always. Okay, so they're not super spiky today, right? Because I'm going for a swim right afterwards. But do you like these new spikes, okay? The London barber, as nice as he was, completely fucked them up because they were really nice ninja spikes before. And he fucked them up and he cut them too thin and stuff. But do you like my ninja spikes? At very least, it's ignited all the haters. And it's you know, everybody's texting me, commenting, asking, am I a Jew? I mean, what the fuck, how the fuck can I be a Jew and stuff? You know, I mean, just because of these. I don't know why Jewish people are hated so much. What the, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. I have so many Jew clients, you know what I mean? But fucking people hate Jews, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I grow these sideburns for fun. I call them ninja spikes. They're about the old Chinese Kung Fu sideburns. If you watch the old Chinese Kung Fu movies, right? Not modern day ones, like, you know, when they, you know, it's olden day China and stuff, right? All the fighters, all the men had these long, crazy sideburns that stuck out like this. But in this era, instead of interpreting them like that, everybody interprets it like I'm trying to look like a Jew or something, or it's my homage to Jew people. Hell, fucking yeah, then let it be my homage to Jew people, you know what I mean? But why do you guys hate Jews so much? Why is there so much fucking hate? You know what I mean? They shoot Charlie Kirk, they shoot fucking everybody, there's just fucking hate everywhere. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? Don't you understand that you don't have much time on this earth? You really don't. You need to be enjoying your life. What's the point of like being, like, just being angry and hating on people and stuff like that and whatever? I just don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't even get it. And stuff. Be happy, right? I'm so happy I own a racehorse, okay? My racehorse is a 5-time winning racehorse, okay? Do you understand what that means? Okay? I am in the top, like, 0.1 percentile of the planet, okay? In the sense that, one, I have a racehorse. Not many people do. And two, my racehorse has won 5 times. Anyway, he's been out injured for 6 months, and that has cost me a fucking fortune. It's probably cost me $20,000 a month just to nurse him back. So probably in the whole $120,000 the last 6 months. Whilst he hasn't been running, he's been recovering. Okay, he's been recovering. I wish we should shot him 6 months ago and stuff instead of being $120,000 in the hole. But he's back. So he ran a barrier trial yesterday, day before yesterday, something like that. It was the 12th. What's the date today? Today's the 14th. So I think he ran it on the 12th. And he won his barrier trial. You don't go pushing hard on a barrier trial, right? It's just a practice race and stuff. So he could be back soon. And I really hope he comes back. And I hope he wins. Because in everything I've always said, I think President Trump is a heinous man, but he's the comeback king of the year. I'm the fucking comeback king of the year always. Year after year after year. People say, bro fell off. Fuck, bro fell off. Bro is here, okay? And bro goes from strength to strength to strength. And that is not just me here to spew ego to you guys. I'm trying to tell you, don't hate people. Don't hate on people. Love people and love yourself. Love people and love yourself, okay? All right? And yes, I agree, Trump is pure hate. And love people and love yourself. When you're down and out, forget it. It's a shit feeling, yes, but you don't need to tell people about it, right? You don't need to contain it, right? Just, okay, have it next to you, and soon it will go. And find another way to succeed. Do you hear me? Find another way to succeed. Whenever you're down and out, whenever you feel like shit, whenever you lost something, whenever you've had something taken away from you, right? Okay. You don't need to bottle it up. You don't need to go to a shrink. If you have to go to a shrink, go to fucking shrink this time. But you don't need to tell your problems to the world, and you don't need to type it up in a Facebook post and stuff. You know what I mean? This social media self-help thing is stupid. It might help you, a therapist saying it may be good for you this time, but you're showing your weakness to everyone. You know what I mean? You're showing your weakness to everyone. The better thing to do is to just, accept that it's a setback. Okay, this bitch dumped you. Instagram banned all your fucking pages that you've been working on since 2011. YouTube banned your page that you've been working on for 20 years. Start a new one. And that's it. Suit is 1,000 sterling. And you don't even have to visit China. You can send, we can do this all by mail, right? You can even visit my office in London. TikTok has completely shadow banned me for the longest time right now, right? And it just sucks. My fucking horse wins again. My horse runs next Sunday. You guys better be watching. You know what I mean? TikTok has completely shadow banned me. And it's gone on now for many a month. It's been a long time. I had a spate of 2 million views, 3 million views, 4 million views videos and stuff, right? And now I'm getting, on this new TikTok account, I have 78,600 followers, okay? What's 70? It's not even 100,000. What did I used to have? 1.8 million, remember? Okay, but that's the past. But I'm getting hundreds of views, okay? And it's the same thing with all 3 of my instances. I'm completely shadow banned. I have 500K something on my main, 200K something on my personal, 200K something on my tertiary account, which I'm streaming on right now, my backup, okay? So, but I'm getting 2,000 views a video, 3,000 views a video. It doesn't make any sense, right? If you scroll back, right, and I'm getting 1.4 million, 2.7 million, 3.8 billion, 5.4 million, 800,000, 900,000, 700,000, this, that. So I'm completely fucking shadow banned. So what I'm saying is to you, I need your help, right? I need your help. I need you to go to my channels, my TikTok, my YouTube, my Instagrams, hit the follow button, start watching some videos, hit the like button, make a comment, try and get me out of this fucking hole. I'm still going to keep posting. I don't give a fuck. It is not hurting me personally, right? It's not hurting me personally that, oh, my views are down and, oh, you know what I mean? Whatever. No, I don't care. I don't care about that. What I care about is that I want the people who want to see my videos, rightfully want to see it. That's why they subscribe to me. But these platforms are not delivering my videos to them. If I have 500k followers, how are you not delivering my video to my 500k followers? How am I only getting 1,000 views? So these platforms are fucking me, right? So I want you to help me. That I very rarely ask for anything, right? But who else can I ask, right? Well, it's type of fucking message to fucking everybody. No, that's not how it works. Go to my channels, subscribe to them, watch my videos, comment on them, forward the fucking living shit out of it. You mean help me out here? You know what I mean? Every day of my life, I'm putting out a new video for you guys, right? Every day of my fucking life, for how long? For a decade, I'm giving you at least one new video and stuff. So try and help me out, you know what I mean? Try and help me out. If you can help me out, that would be fucking great. I would appreciate that. Last night, I shot a commercial at an Indian restaurant. Let's see what happens. Rian was with me, Saloni was with me, Sari was with me. A friend of mine from San Francisco who works for Apple was with me. Obviously, he didn't star in the content, but he was in town, so he joined me for dinner and stuff. And I look forward to that coming out. Let me tell you guys something. From time to time, I put out a video showing off my physique, right? Generally in the build up to a trip, and then generally a few weeks after the trip, because I've tried to get myself into shape. My channels, let's call it channel across every platform, right? My channels are not a bodybuilding fitness channel. Okay, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a fitness influencer. Okay, I show off all aspects of my life, and I've done so forever. Okay, and if you're a new viewer or you're a young Chinese boy viewer, I don't care. I don't care. I've never cared. Okay, about the genre of videos people are attracted to. Okay, I've been interviewed so much on this topic. I never cared about the genre of videos people are attracted to. I've never cared about specific genre of videos that get the most views. I have enjoyed showing off my life, okay? Whether that's a business class lounge or fucking magnificent villa in Cebu. Wow, beautiful 2-story penthouse in Kuala Lumpur. Incredible suites at the W Hotel and the Ritz-Carlton, and the list goes on and on. I've always been transparent, okay? Going to government meetings, dancing like a motherfucker at parties. I love the fact that the whole globe has seen my children grow up. You know what I mean? Since I was already using Facebook since 2007, my first child born since 2009. Since 2009 till now, 16 years, the whole world has seen my kids grow up. And every time my kids are in the store or they walk into the store, a client will say, hey, we've seen you. You know what I mean? And that means so much to me. Every time we're in a restaurant anywhere in the world, whether it's in London, in Tokyo, Osaka, in Dallas, in Dubai, right? People will say not only have they seen me, that they've seen my kids, which is quite incredible. You know what I mean? Which is quite incredible. So look, I'm not a bodybuilder or a fitness influencer, okay? So when I'm showing off my physique, right? I've said this always, right? I'm not sure. When I'm showing off my physique, when I go, and if I go today, if I die today, if I die tomorrow, I want there to be a treasure trove of content for my kids to delve into, to see their father, right? They're not working out with me, okay? In fact, no one's working out with me. I don't work out with anybody. It's too early. Nobody wants to wake up, right? So I've always said that my social media is like my diary, right? Dear Diary. I mean, do you guys even understand? I mean, are you that stupid? Are you that young? Are you that detached from humanity, right? Are you that much to the left, right? Are you that much filled of hate that you don't know Dear Diary? Look, my generation, whether we're male or female, when we were kids, our parents encouraged us to write into a diary, and we all did. It was Dear Diary. There's so many Dear Diary stories out there, the secret diary of Adrian Mole, etc., right? But then I got these new toys. Which were first Facebook and then blah, 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 blah. And I love video, right? So for me, right, I've said this so many times, and this is no justification. And this is before virality even existed, right? Is that these platforms offer you storage of your content. You can delete it off your phone if you trust them, right? And then anybody can view it, and you can view it, and you can go back to view it, and your kids can see it once you're gone. Everybody can see it, and everybody can see how you are before they meet you and stuff. And I like that stuff. I like transparency, right? Yeah, and so forth. So it's, you know, my content about my physique is Dear Diary content, okay? If you don't think I'm buff enough, if you don't think I'm ripped enough, if you don't think that, I don't know, whatever you don't think, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to come across as a fitness influencer. I'm not trying to come across as a bodybuilder. Understand my age, okay? I'm just trying to show off aspects of my life. You know what I'm saying? Now, the people who see my suite at the W, right? That's my target market, right? But you can't, there's no filters. I can't just filter who's going to see my stuff. I don't have closed accounts, right? So people are going to see my suite in the W, and the people who I want to see it are going to go, wow, right? And that's what the W Hotel wants in Dubai, right? And that's what my friends want to see. That's how I don't even have any friends anymore, right? But the people who, you know, my clients, the people who care about me and stuff, they get to see what I am doing and how my kids are enjoying life, right? And then, of course, you're going to have haters. Look at this snob, look at this fuckhead, this why is he showing off his magnificent suite and stuff? But I don't care about that stuff. It's nothing to do with me. So if you're going to hate on me because I'm skinny and I'm showing off this, that, and you're going to hate on me in how do I compare to other bodybuilders and fitness influencers? I'm a fucking tailor. I'm a bespoke tailor, bro. I'm a bespoke tailor. I'm not trying to talk to you about that stuff. I'm just documenting my life for everybody. All right. Every client that I work with, every hour on the hour, forget taking the orders when we're doing the fitting, right? We'll talk about stuff, especially if it's a guy. Every guy will say, I know about your routine, blah, blah, blah. And then they want to share about theirs. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows about my routine. You know, I talk about my diet. I talk about my workouts because I'm passionate about this. Okay? I'm so passionate about my diet and workouts, right? I work hard on my diet and I work hard on my workouts, and I want it to be, I want a dialogue about it, but I want it to be recorded so that if I suddenly go today, my kids can see how disciplined I was, right? And I've told you always and always and always that discipline is a huge attraction for clients, okay? Clients buying my product, one of the ways that they're attracted to choosing me is because of that discipline. If they see a guy 10 years in a row, every single day, it has visible abs, that takes discipline, okay? If they see a guy this age looking the way that I do, obviously he's disciplined, right? If they see a guy waking up at 4 in the morning all the time, obviously he's disciplined. If they see a guy, you know, eating pristine Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, obviously it's disciplined. So my target market and people who are considering suits, right? These are the things that you know, I'm trying to attract. I'm trying to share. You know what I mean? I have injuries galore. Okay. I tore one meniscus, I re-tore it. I tore the other meniscus, I've said fuck it. I'm not going to do surgery again. I've got tendinosis in my left knee, not tendinitis, had it for years. I've got bursitis in the other knee. On the back of my knees, I've cut my muscles, strained them, tore them, whatever. My 3 lower discs are long gone, and both my labrums, my hip muscles, are gone. Okay, I'm a very broken man, but you know, I continue to plow through, and that's pretty much it. And that's how I am. And, you know, I'm sharing my progress with people. I'm sharing what I like. Why is it that others can share, but I cannot share? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to compare myself or give fitness advice or whatever. I'm only trying to be transparent because I've said this from day one. How do I differentiate? Look, if I sit and tell you I'm the best fucking tailor on the planet, I genuinely believe that. And my clients will tell you, okay, that this guy's the best fucking tailor on the planet. They will tell you, every single one of my clients, and obviously I have a lot of clients. Otherwise I will not be in business this long, right? And I have clients, I believe, and I've said over and over again, that I decided from day one that I can't afford David Beckham, I can't afford a Super Bowl commercial, and I can't afford Tiger Woods. That I will use every aspect of my life to try and attract clientele to me, okay? My videos are not about, look at my suit, look at this new style, look at these double pleats, look at these triple pleats, snap, 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 edit, I'm the coolest guy, this, that. Yeah, I don't do that, or don't do this shit, ding, 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 dong, donkey shit. I do my shit, you know what I mean? I do my shit. It's all quick and dirty, man. It's all real, it's all transparent. People who star in my videos, it's one and done. You know what I mean? It's all quick and dirty. It's all real. Why? I don't wonder why. Why do people always want to give me advice? I share all my friends. Edit your videos, make nice videos, hire actors, this, that. Why? Why? When I'm showing you real life stuff that is not a commercial, but when I'm showing you real life stuff for commercials, when it's all real, when it's me, when it's the customer, when there's no editing, when it's one and done, when it's his suit, no extra ironing, no extra steaming, no stylist, let's do this, that, let's put this here. When there isn't any of that. When I'm showing you real stuff and real people that are happy, not actors or actresses. Right? Who is doing that? Who else is doing that? I am the most unique creator, advertiser, tailor, human being on the planet. And that's it. I mean, I don't give a fuck about editing. I don't give a fuck about models. I don't give a fuck about influencers. I don't give a fuck about actors. I don't give a fuck about ironing. Okay? I don't give a fuck. My office looks like shit. Alright? I have clients. They love me. They're happy with me. Okay? And that's it. And that's all that matters. Told you last week, don't buy a cheap suit. Okay? I'm going to tell you over and over again, don't buy a cheap suit. You can come to me and you can buy a very reasonable suit, okay? And you will look amazing, all right? I had to walk around a lot on Friday, okay, in 2 different areas. And I saw a lot of people wearing cheap suits. I didn't see that in London. And I'm just saying that you looked like a dumb fuck. Straight away someone can see it's a cheap suit. Why is it I get so many compliments? Because my suits are great, right? Okay? Don't think that if you go to a shitty store like Men's Warehouse or whatever and you can get away with stuff, you're just going to be called out. You're going to look stupid. I spoke enough on this last week. I'm just going to send you that message again. Don't buy cheap suits. I'll tell you one amazing thing that I've said a number of times before, okay? Let me say this to you. Soccer fans of my generation are loving my BTS. Never done before BTS. My stuff with Les Ferdinand, my stuff with Alan Shearer, my stuff when I went to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Soccer fans of my generation are loving my BTS. Nobody has been, okay, so a lot of BTS on YouTube has come to life now, correct? Okay? Especially in the soccer arena and sports wide arena. But I've been showing you BTS. Show you BTS on Imagine Dragons how many times, BTS on Alan Shearer how many times, BTS on Scotty Barnes, BTS on Tom Segura. You know what I mean? Whether it's live or after the fact. Nobody does BTS like I do. And I've given you so much BTS on major celebrities globally. But I'm telling you this now. Soccer fans of my generation and above are loving the never done BTS that I have done with Les Ferdinand and with Alan Shearer, etc., etc. And I'm so happy about it. And I promise you, I'm going to give you more. still don't understand why people think my videos are scripted. And we touched on this a little bit last week, right? Look, I'm not into setup. I'm not into lighting. I'm not into scripts. I'm not into mics. I don't do tutorials, okay? I just do real life one and done videos, whether they're with my clients, whether they're with my children, or whether they're with celebrities, politicians, or they're me alone, okay? I'll say it again. I'm not into setup. I'm not into lighting. I'm not into a stylist. I'm not into actors. I'm not into making things nice. I'm not into scripts. I'm not into mics. I'm not into giving tutorials. Oh, you should do a tutorial how to iron a suit, how to wear a suit, how to tie a fucking tie. Fucking the fuck, it's already there. 10,000 fucking YouTube videos teach you how to tie a tie. Okay? I'm just doing real life one and done videos. And that's it. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. Okay? The rawness. There are many ways to advertise. There are many, many, many ways. You know what I mean? There's no wrong ways. You know what I mean? The guys who are paying 3.5 million US for a 30-second spot in the Super Bowl commercial. Wow. The Londoner Hotel in Macau paying David Beckham. Wow. I want to be that guy. I want this money. I want to be the ambassador. All right? So there's no wrong way to advertise, right? I believe in my way of advertising. Okay? I need to enjoy what I do, guys. Everybody on the left says, everybody says, you must enjoy your work, you must enjoy. I'm enjoying my work. You want to shit on me for my work? You want to criticize me for my work? You want to give me package hate about my work? It's not going to wash with me. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? I do what I want to do. You know what I mean? It makes me feel great. When I post a video, obviously, I'm not posting a video immediately. The video could have been from 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago. So much fucking content. I've told you how much content I have. It's that. I've always said I don't watch the video. I just post the video, write a couple of lines, and I don't even write the lines. I just hit the subtitle button and post. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't know what even happened in the ending. I don't even know what I said. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for this shit. I've done it. Now I've posted it. I don't need to watch it back. Yeah. Social media is my library. I've said this over and over again. Okay? It is my library the way it was designed to be. From the way it started out with Mark Zuckerberg. Like and share. So that's what I believe in. I don't believe in closed accounts. We talked about that before. I don't believe in fake profile photos. Like and share. Okay? All right? That's me. And stuff. So for me, social media is... Surprise TikTok is saying that they want to end my stream. They do that all the time. Social media for me is my library. The way it was designed to be. I'm going to put stuff up there. If for some reason I'm retired, or I have no money, or I have no grandchildren, my kids hate me, I have no woman in my life, I have nothing to do, I can't afford Netflix, I can go to social media and I can rewatch my whole life. Rewatch my children, my time with my clients, my achievements, my government work, my horse, everything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's me. So I use it to put as much out there. Actually, I don't even put as much as I have out there because there's no time. There's no time, right? I have so much. I don't think and I don't believe I'll ever get to that stage in my life where I won't have grandchildren, or my kids are not talking to me, or I don't have a woman in my life, that I will have to go back and look at that, okay? To keep me entertained and stuff. But it is there. All my achievements, all my fun, all my jokes, all my comedy, all my antics, all my capers. You know, it's a problem. Young people don't know these terms: antics, capers, adventures. You know what I'm saying? They just you know, young people, what the fuck they're doing? Fucking assholes. and just hating, only hate comes. But like I said, if I die today, I die tomorrow, 10 years, 20 years, whatever, my kids, if they miss me, they can see all of me and them growing up. And you know what? You know what is the most amazing thing? And this is what I have. This is what Cristiano has. This was Lionel Messi has. This is what David Beckham has. But this is not what the haters have. This is not what the closed account people have, the no profile picture people have, the fake name people have. Okay? They don't have something that their children can then show to their grandchildren en masse and say, here, there's your grandfather. Look. Here's me at this age. And that is what I'm giving to my children. I'm giving them a treasure trove of content about our family. And there's no one out there, except for the big names that I mentioned, that can do that. So in that sense, I'm floating in that caliber. Okay? And I'm fucking proud of it. And nobody will stop me. Nobody. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a fitness influencer. Okay? I try to eat clean when I'm not on vacation. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, eat super clean. So like seafood, vegetables, meat. Okay? And no rice, no bread, no pasta. Okay? And if I have to go out Friday night, if I have to go out Saturday night, I'm not controlling when I'm out. But I try to be pristine 4 to 5 days a week. Seafood, meat, vegetables, and then that's what keeps me quite lean. Okay, and you've seen many videos, many photos of me and the physique that I'm in. Okay, so I'll probably be in my best shape on a Thursday morning or Friday morning reveal. Okay. The things I can do for my children are immense. How long have we been talking for? Probably too long. It's already over an hour. Should I go? Still got a lot of topics to cover. But I think I'm done now. Guys, you will let me know when my dad is back, right? Hello? You let me know so I can go. The things I can do for my kids, they're not unparalleled. Okay? There are a lot of wealthy, famous people out there who can do amazing things for their kids. Okay? But I'm one of the people who can do amazing things for their kids. Alright? And that's what I want to do. And I talked to many times that one of the things I can teach my children is courage. Right? How to stand up to a bully, how to be the bully. And I believe in entitlement. Okay? I believe in meritocracy. But I believe in entitlement, and I believe in nepotism and stuff. I will not train or teach my kids to feel that they're entitled to welfare. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach my kids to sit around and do nothing, try and get money from the government, or go and protest and shit. Do you understand what I mean? I teach my kids that, they gotta be somebody. And in order to be somebody, you've got to fucking go out and do stuff. Last week, we went for lunch. On Serena's behest, we went to a restaurant, which I told her there'll be a 45-minute wait. When we get there, the lady at the counter said it's a 1-hour wait. I told Serena, we still want to wait? She goes, yeah. So her and her mother sit down at one table, some waiting table. You think I'm going to wait 1 fucking hour? You think I'm going to wait 1 fucking hour? I took Sari and Riyadh. We walked around the restaurant once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. In those once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I said hi to everybody I knew in terms of the management and stuff. Hey, how's it going? This out. They say hi to me, this, that, whatever. This was not premeditated. I was just so angry that they're so stupid, Serena and Saloni, wanting to wait for 1 hour. But first one manager comes up to me, then another manager comes up to me. I said, bro, I'm waiting for a table. Man, I need a table. I can't wait 1 hour. Let me see what I can do. Walk around. Everyone, hey, Mr. Mawani, hey, Roshan, welcome back. Yeah, I can't wait 1 hour, bro. What the fuck? It's crazy. You know what I mean? How can I wait 1 hour, bro? Let me see what I can do. In under 10 minutes, we got a table, and we got the fucking best table in the house. Okay? This is a small example. Now, many reporters have come after me, and they come after me hard. But I'm teaching my kids entitlement. And I said, I'm not teaching them entitlement so that they can sit around and do nothing and ask for welfare payments from the government. I'm teaching entitlement by saying that if you want something for yourself, if you want to be somebody, then you need to be somebody, right? You need to be somebody. Do you understand what I'm saying? And there are ways to be somebody. And ways to be somebody are not sitting around asking the fucking government for fucking money and not fucking doing anything. Okay? And I taught Sarah and Rian an amazing lesson. I've taught them the same lesson when we went to try and get pizza one day years ago and there was a 1 hour line. And whatever antics and capers that I do and stuff. And that's pretty much it, you know what I mean? I teach them to be go-getters. I don't know why psychologists, reporters, leftists, mothers, the psychology people in this. Yeah, I went to the same school. I go to the same school as. Yeah, I hope someone cuts this up and says that. I went to a school called King George V School. Okay, oldest school in Hong Kong. I thought it was over 150 years old. They're celebrating 130 years here now. I don't know. I thought it was over 150. Okay, my kids will go to the same school. All right. Their principal, I have been told by one of his staff, and their senior leadership team are scared of when I'm on campus. Okay. Because they're supposedly child protection officers. And I make them nervous. I'm like, what the fuck? The videos are parodies. All the kids in the videos are 18 years old. And even at 18 years old, their parents have to come in and buy them the suit. Their parents are watching the film. Their parents have to give permission for the video to be shot, to be broadcast, all this stuff. The parents are on board. The parents are even filmed in the videos. Yet this stupid idiot, this stupid principal of KG5, okay? And his supposed senior leadership team, from what I'm told, is apprehensive of me. I mean, for the Kellett School, which is a huge school in Hong Kong, right? I've donated to them the last 2 years, and this past year, at their annual ball, or their biannual ball, or their every 2-year ball, whatever that's called, they did a beautiful video presentation of me and the principal. We shot the content in the store. This is a great and heralded school as well, with even more expensive school fees than King George V School. This principal, after we shot these videos before the ball, he took me on a whole tour of his school, introduced me to the kids, to the teachers, everything. Okay? Because he gets it, right? But the school that I went to, which I'm probably the most famous alumni of ever, okay? I think that I'm a fucking child molester, all right? I mean, I don't even understand what the fuck is in these people's heads. You know what I mean? I hope you guys screen record this whole bit and just pump it out there, right? Heads of KG5 think that, you know, that I'm some sort of pedophile and they feel uncomfortable with me being on campus. But they'll still take my money. Bro, they'll still take my money. Okay? They'll still take my money. All right, and their mom serves on the PTSA and on the PTA before that and stuff, and they'll still take her services, and they've taken my donations in the junior school and stuff. Okay, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna teach my kids to be go-getters. Okay, I'm not a murderer and I'm not a thief. I'm not a beggar. I don't ask anybody for anything. I don't steal from anyone. Okay, I don't want anything from anybody. I don't want favors from anybody. I hate going to people for stuff. So I don't, and I teach that to my children. Okay? So to the woke folk out there, and to the child psychologists out there, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I have very little time with my kids. I'm working all day, every day. When I meet them, I'm going to teach them to be fucking pussies. All right? I'm going to teach them to be somebody. And that's not me lecturing them. That's being somebody around them. The fastest guy in the fucking swimming pool, the most ripped guy in the pool, the best dressed guy in the fucking restaurant, whatever it is. Okay? That's what fucking kind of shit that I'm going to teach them. And that's that. Do you realize how many celebrities I chat with early in the morning? I used to do that with clients a lot. It's incredible. I'm so blessed. I wake up every morning with messages from celebrities. Should I wear this? Should I wear that? Should I wear that? And from clients as well. And, you know, I kind of love that, you know, waking up at 4 a.m. and stuff. And seeing these men. Is my dad back? All right, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry I didn't answer these questions today, but I will pick up on all of this next week as well. In the meantime, help me Go and follow my tertiary account, follow all my accounts everywhere, like and share the content. I hope you enjoyed this week's Watchman's Hour. Okay? I know no questions were answered, but what could I do? I've run out of time. I had so much to talk about, all right? Next week, I'll start with just questions, okay? I live stream 3 times this week. At the end of each live stream, you know what I mean? And live streams are great, right? Client live streams. Nobody had good questions for me. So let me say bye to Instagram first. I'll say bye to YouTube second. And I'll say bye to TikTok last or something. But first, goodbye Instagram and thank you. And thank you, Lisa, for being such a great moderator. Thank you, Danielle, for being such a great moderator on TikTok.